Hello, children. I hope you are doing well. Today we will be learning Asma ul Ishara. In easy words, you can remember these are the pointing words, and they have been used when we have to point out towards any object, towards any noun, towards any person's name. So we will use these Asma ul Ishara, pointing words. Okay. Uh, One thing you should remember that Asmaul Ishara will be divided into two categories. The first category is near distance and the second category is far distance. So first we will start with the near distance. So, in near distance, you remember that these are the different segments. Haza is for one male, and the other thing you should remember that in Arabic we have male and female words and specifications, and sometimes we can identify them through their background. For example, bint, a girl, is always a female. The other indication sometimes somebody's name, for example, Fatima, for example, Asma, for example, any particular name, Maryam, which is depicting female. So obviously that is a female, but in general in Arabic, the identification of female is this round ta, and this round ta is known as ta marbuta. Okay, so this rule, if you remember, then inshallah it will become easier for you to remember other grammar rules. So haza is for one male. For example, we have to say this is a boy, so we will say haza walad. Or we have to say this is a man, so we will say haza rajul. Or if we have to say this is a classroom, so we will say haza faslun. Now we will see the female example. This is known as hazihi. So female examples I have told you sometimes they are understood by the background or by the meaning, but this is very obvious with tamar buta, so we will use it as it is. Hazihi shajara and hazihi bint, and the other example, Hazihi Madrasa, because in all these examples, Ta marbuta is present, or maybe by the meaning that is female, which is bint. Okay. Now we will see for two males, we have to use Hazani or Hazaini. Hazani is in the normal marfu halat and Hazaini is in the mansub halat. Okay, in halat al mansub. But usually you will see Hazani, and with this alif noon you will understand that we are talking about two males. Okay, for example, we have to say Hada waladan. These are two boys. Okay, so we will use Hazani over here. Or we have to say these two are men, or these are two men in the better way. So we have to say Hazani Rajulan. Okay, Alif Noon will be there, and in the noun also Alif Noon will be there. Now you will see two females. For two females, we will use Hatani or Hataini. Hatani in Halat al-Rafa and Hataini in Halat al-Mansub. So in the usual way, you will see Hatani in Halat al-Rafa. So there you will use for two females Hatani shajaratan. You can see the example. These are two trees. Or Hatani bintan. Or Hatani madrasatan. These are two girls. These are two schools. Depending on the wordings, you will change the meaning as well. The bottom line is you should remember the male and female. There are different indications and there are different wordings in Asmaul Ishara. This is a summary of the understanding. But Ha'ulai is common for male and female, and it is commonly used for male and female, but for plural. Common for plural. Okay, so for example, I have to say these are boys means many, more than two. So I will say haulai aulad. Or if I have to say these are girls, many, more than two. So I will say haulai banat. I hope this understanding is clear of the near distance. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Inshallah, I will guide you in the best way possible, inshallah, and in the easiest way possible. Now you can see the second category in Asma Ishara. The second category in Asma Ishara only, and second category is for far distance. You have to point out towards any far object. So in English you say that is a classroom, or that is a boy, right? In far distance category for female, one single female, we have to use tilka. So like I have told you, for female, for muannas, either ta marbuta will be there, or from the meaning you will understand if it is a girl's name or if it is a girl itself, bint. Okay, there you will use tilka. Tilka shajara, tilka bint, tilka madrasa. That is a tree, for example. That is a girl, for example. That is a school, for example. I hope it is understood. The third thing is Dhanika. This is for two males. For example, I have to say those are two boys. So I will say Dhanika waladan. Or I have to say those are two classrooms. I will say Dhanika faslan. Right? Now, for two females, you should remember there is a word tanika. You have to say, for example, those are two trees. You will say tanika shajaratan. Those are two schools. Tanika madrasatan. I hope it is clear. Then ulaika. Ulaika is common for male and female and common for plural. Same like hada, hazihi, haulai is common, and here Ulaika is common, and this is common for many boys or many girls. For example, you have to say those are boys and you mean to say more than two. So you will say Ulaika aulad. Or you have to say those are girls means many more than two. So you have to say Ulaika banat or Ulaika madaris or Ulaika fusul, right? So this way you can use it for many plurals, and this is common without any hassle, without any problem, without seeing ta marbuta is there or not there. This is very easy. I think jama is very easy and very common for both the genders. Main thing you have to remember, haza, hazihi. Haza is for male, hazihi is for female. Just a quick recap. For easy identification, you can remember this he is very much in identity, it is very much similar to tamarbuta. So you can remember the apparent similarity, and you can remember that hazihi will be used with tamarbuta wordings, okay? And hazani is used basically with the nouns where there is alif noon is present. Okay, and hatani, again ta is there because we are using it for muannas, and usually in muannas ta marbuta is present usually. Haulai is commonly used for both the genders, so there is no problem. Zalika for for one male, Tilka for one female. I hope you will remember. I will write specifically here. Inshallah, it will become easier for you if you want to take the screenshot for your easy remembrance. Zanika for two males, Tanika for two females, because here again ta is there, in Tilka also ta is there. So just for easy apparent identification, you can remember ta is there where the ta marbuta is found. So like this also, sometimes with little bit short clues you can remember. Ulaika is common for male and female, and this is used for plural. I hope it is useful for you. Inshallah, in the next video, I will do Jumla Ismiya.